President Erdoğan, there are those who cannot accept the conquest of Istanbul on the occasion of the 573rd anniversary of the Conquest of Istanbul and Eid al-Adha. President Erdoğan delivered a message of unity, emphasizing that those who claim oppression began in 1453 are dark forces unable to accept the conquest, and stated, there are those who cannot accept the conquest of Istanbul. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan made significant remarks from the Conquest of Istanbul to the Conquest of Hearts program held at the Haliç Congress Center. Holidays strengthen our sense of UMMAH. Beginning his speech by extending Eid al-Adha greetings to all citizens, the Islamic world, and children. President Erdoğan noted that holidays reinforce the spirit of mutual aid, sharing, unity, and solidarity, noting that this spirit is more vividly experienced as a nation, and that we share the sorrows of orphans and those in need. Erdoğan thanked civil society organizations that extend a hand of compassion and mercy to every corner of the world. He also prayed for the acceptance of the worship of those performing the Hajj pilgrimage in the Holy Lands. May we never stray from the path of Sultan Fatih in his speech. President Erdoğan made a special mention of Istanbul and its residents, noting that the joy of Eid al-Adha was being experienced alongside the excitement of the 573rd anniversary of the Conquest of Istanbul. Offering the prayer, "May God not lead me astray from the path of Sultan Fatih," Erdoğan remembered with compassion all the ancestors who participated in the conquest and became martyrs or veterans on the city walls, emphasizing that he commemorated the glorious commander Fatih Sultan Mehmed Han who conquered Istanbul at the age of just 21 with the utmost respect. Erdoğan stated that the conquest of Istanbul was not merely a great victory that marked the beginning and end of an era, but also signified the transformation of darkness into light in a city that is the apple of the world's eye, and the establishment of a climate of security that would last for centuries. There are those who cannot escape the grip of 573 years of anger. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan stated that the lands of Anatolia have been the pride and joy of the nation since 1071, and Istanbul has been Turkish Istanbul since 1453, noting that there are still those who cannot accept these historical truths both domestically and abroad. Erdoğan continued, there are those who still cannot come to terms with the conquest of Istanbul. There are those who cannot free themselves from the grip of 573 years of resentment. We see that these individuals, whether at home or abroad, seize every opportunity to expose their resentment and discomfort. Whoever says oppression began in 1453, let them remove their mask. The dark faces we fought against in 1453 will emerge from beneath it. Anyone who says, let Istanbul's status change, is someone who cannot come to terms with the Quran recited at Topkapi or the call to prayer sounded at Hagia Sophia. Anyone who ignores the great civilization we have built in Istanbul and claims nomadic barbarians destroyed civilization in Anatolia, lift their cloak. You will find a Byzantine tattoo etched on their chest. May the unity of the People's Alliance endure. On the final part of his speech, President Erdoğan reiterated the emphasis on unity and solidarity, saying, may God grant us many more conquests. For this, may he ensure the unity and solidarity of the People's Alliance endure, delivering a message of determination regarding Turkey's future. Erdoğan concluded his remarks by saying, they will not be able to break our unity and solidarity. We will be one, we will be strong, we will be brothers, and we will march toward Turkey's tomorrow.